was a kind of a crazy, I don't want to say a crazy weekend, because it wasn't that. It was just kind of the weekend was kind of off. I looked at timber yesterday. I didn't do anything today. I mean, I did nothing today. Couldn't have been more lazier today than what I was. So I looked at timber yesterday and another project coming up. I just kind of had some odds and ends to do. Like I said, it's just kind of an off weekend for me, especially this time of year, but we've got quite a bit to do this week, and luckily the weather held off this weekend, so the video that you're going to watch today is kind of just bits and pieces, because, you know, I don't think I put a video out for like 3 days, so some of the pieces you're going to see are just from each day, because I'm getting bad when, like, we're in a hurry or some, like, things are kind of fast-paced about, I don't take enough footage or clips to kind of make a whole video or edit something into something decent or good. Not that any of them are probably really that good anyway, but at least something where we can piece it together for something you guys to watch. So this video here is just from the later in the week, I guess, like Thursday, Friday type stuff, I think. Yeah, I've sometimes, like, I've got so much going on, I don't even pay attention to when I'm videoing or what's going on. But anyway, enjoy it. We've got about another week or so at the club to kind of do what we need to do up there before we need to be out before they start flooding, which when they flood, we're going to go up there and take some video of that, just because I think it'll be really neat, the flooding process, because I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've made really good friends with one of the owners there. Like, we're really good friends now. And so I spend a lot of time up there even when I'm not cutting logs. Like, I go up there and just kind of hang out and do some stuff. And of course, me and Brandon are doing some work for the club as well. So it's the flooding should be pretty interesting to see that much water pumped in. 80 million gallons of water in 5 days is what they pump in out of the river when they flood up there, the hunting area of the pond. So I think they said their pumps like 13,000 gallons a minute. So it's a pretty impressive pump. I've seen it. Me and Brandon have done some work in the area where the pump will be. So I'm really looking forward to that. And coming up there, they're going to start doing the pecan harvest. They're going to start shaking pecan trees. And even though that really doesn't have a lot to do with logging, that's something I've never seen them do either. And we've done a lot of work over the last few years around pecan groves, whether it be in the Nevada, Missouri area, Deerfield, all along the I-71 corridor into Kansas, or even right there where we're at now at Rockville, Pappinville area. So when they go to shake trees, that's another thing we're going to do. We're going to be up there, and I'm actually going to, we'll get some video of them shaking those pecan trees, because to me that's pretty interesting stuff, and it's something I've never seen before, even though we've worked around it a lot. So we'll get some video of the pecan trees being shook and them actually doing the pecan harvest. Some trees got a lot of nuts this year, some don't, from the areas I've seen the groves we're working around. So just fall's an exciting time here in Southwest Missouri. It is for logging, and it is for the harvest. You know, up there at Rockville, in that area right now, they're shelling a lot of corn. There's actually some guys, you know, cutting beans already. So the harvest is always a busy time of year here in Southwest Missouri, especially with all the agriculture, you know, in the state. You know, whether it be farming like corn, soybeans, there's a lot of guys still haying. You know, we got pecan harvest, walnut harvest coming up. Of course, this time of year is when logging gets really busy for us. So there's a lot going on, and it's that's all pretty interesting to me. So we'll try to get some video and share with a lot of you guys that don't get to be around that stuff all the time. So enjoy today's video. I'll try to make more this week. I'll try not to be such a lazy bum. We'll get some more videos made. I know I've got a lot of travel time this week with looking at timber. So I've actually got to go down to the Oronogo area, then I've got to go to Kansas City, Kansas. I know that's on the books right now, and I'm sure there'll be some more stuff that pops up here in the next day or so. So guys, thanks a lot. Enjoy the videos. Follow us on all of our social outlets, Turner Logging LLC, Instagram, Facebook, and here on YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out everything we do at LoggerThreads.com. The new Log It or Lose It designs will be shipping out this week. So if you've got your pre-orders in, shirts are on the way. If not, get your Log It or Lose It designs. Enjoy. I'm back up here for the second time today. I was up here this morning with Dad. We were cutting and dragging logs. We went in, and, you know, I was kind of sitting around, and I got bored. I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do, and I can't stand sitting around, so I come back up here, and I'm going to do some deck work with the skid steer. It'll, you know, a little bit of time tonight will save me a lot of time tomorrow to where we can keep logs flowing up here. We've got about, well, right at 10 days is what we got left to cut up here. We got 10 days left. We're going to be out October 1st is what we decided with some of the club owners. So 10 days, which ain't bad at all. The phone's been pretty busy here the last couple days. Phones and email both with with jobs of timber coming on, because that's good. Don't get me wrong, I like it up here. Oh, somebody put the gate up. I'm gonna go right through there. I'm just gonna fold that back. But don't get me wrong, I like working up here, but after a while you just need a change of scenery. You need a break from it. I guess it's kind of like a spouse. I don't know, I'm not married, never have been, but maybe every now and then you need a break from them. That's kind of how me and this job up here feel. We've been spending too much time together the last few months, and we need a break from each other. So, another 10 days, we're going to get that much needed break. Then probably a week into it, I'll be missing this place. I'll be up here off and on quite a bit, though, with one of the guys of the club. We've got to be really good friends. His name's Danny. We've got to be really, really good friends, and so I'm sure I'll be up here quite a bit off and on between now and when we're back cutting up here in the spring. But for now, we're gonna do what we can, try to get some loads out. Today, you know, we pretty much just cut some pallet logs today, cut some big water oak, getting some footage out. And we're still cutting some ash and maple, stuff like that, but we're just in the area we're in, there's just a lot of water oak, so that's kind of what we're working on. So we'll get back here, and I would have done this morning, but Brandon had the key to the skid steer. I didn't get it from him the other day, and I had to get it from him. After I got it, I was like, man, it's like I'm just gonna go back to work. I'm bored and kind of feeling rambunctious, like I need to do something. I've been sitting around too much here lately in my free time, and my eating habits been terrible, and I'm trying to fix that. I'm weird about stuff. I think that stuff kind of has an effect on how you feel in your day-to-day performance, and I've been eating way too much junk food here lately. So we're gonna try to cut that stuff out and try to be more productive and try to get back to an active lifestyle like I used to lead. So, but for today, we're gonna get back here and we're gonna jump on the skid steer and do some deck work, clean up, get stuff sorted and organized. Fall is upon us. As you can see, the pecans are really starting to lose their leaves. It seems like pecan and walnut are a couple of the first trees to lose their leaves. The rivers are full of water. They're shelling corn. I actually just seen a combine cutting beans, and I sent Brandon a message. Brandon's out in Kansas right now. I sent him a message, told him I seen him cutting beans, and of course he had to one-up me, and he said he seen some people around Golden City, Missouri cutting beans on Tuesday. So that kind of took the wind out of my sails. I was pretty excited to say that I seen someone cutting beans. But nonetheless, hot today. It's been hot all week in the 90s. You can see there I'm reading 91 on the truck. They say this is supposed to be our last stretch of hot weather this year. After this, we're supposed to dive off into fall, hopefully some cooler temperatures. I wouldn't care if it frosts tomorrow and snowed Saturday. I wouldn't. I hate summer, despise it. You know, 10 years ago, I liked summer for different reasons, but now that I work all the time, I absolutely hate summer. Summer's a lot more fun when you get to be a kid and run around and play and mess around and stuff. Enjoy those summer nights being wild, but now that I don't get to really do that stuff as much as I'd like to, I'm a grouchy old man and I hate summer. Then when it gets cold this winter, real cold, I'll be griping because I hate winter. So I'm already to that point in my life where there's no happy medium. I'm just grouchy all the time about the weather. So let's move some logs. No, it doesn't take too many trees like this, and I've already actually piled some of these up. There was one of these trees, let me see which one. I think it was this one here you see in front of me. The log in front of it, the short log, or the 10-foot piece there, it was part of it, and I've already taken an 8 and put in the pile, but there was 1,600 feet in that one tree. Another one here that belongs to this chunk here in front of me, it had 1,300 feet in it. So you get logs like this, it doesn't take too many to make a load. And this is just low-grade material, blocking material. Some guys back east, they can make crane mats out of this stuff. We're gonna gamble here. I don't think I should do that, but no, I don't guess it. I thought that might roll to the moon, but it caught back there, luckily. Sometimes my gambles pay off. Of course, I've got to sort all that stuff up so we can have some room over there to drag to tomorrow. Try to get this guy here. I've got some walnut to look at next week. I've got a job just I cut timber down there. Where am I thinking at? Oh, Oronogo, Missouri. I've got to go to just north of Oronogo, Missouri. I've got to go down there Monday. Then Tuesday, I've got to be in Kansas City, Kansas to look at a job. And I look at some good timber around Kansas City, Kansas. I really do. I look at some real good walnut up in there. I'm pretty excited about it. It's not a very big parcel, but up in there I always want to go look because I've cut some hellacious jobs on small acreage in that area, and some really good walnut too. So that's what's on the books right now for the first of the week. What's up here? Of course, they're calling rain tomorrow. High of 70. It was, high of 93 today. Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of 74. So a bit of a temperature change. Of course, then Saturday's officially the first day of fall. Look at the bucking thing. That's a chunk of wood right there. Oh, come on, little caterpillar. She had to think about it. Had to think about it. Dad's gonna bring this monster down. Big water oak. We're cutting that for a couple of reasons. One, the obvious reason, it's a good big tree. And two, hopefully that'll allow a little more sunlight to come in here and get our deck area. Because that stays sloppy out there anymore. And they had a little pop-up shower last night. And it did just enough to kind of make it slick and greasy. That's about all it did. It didn't really no volume of rain other than just enough to kind of make things nasty back here. We just want to start to dry out. I've already went in and come out with a drag once. Of course, you can see them there. I believe Dad put a notch in the back side of that tree. It's going to take it right out through the timber. And that water oak, it's just blocking material for us. Pallet blocking. Kind of goes to their blocking pile right there. Of course, those are just pole logs that are no good. Some of that, like the ash, we'll cut it for firewood, like me and a friend of mine will, just for this winter for ourselves. You guys that watch the channel regularly will actually probably use that wood to heat the clubhouse for our pitch game. That's a tall old devil. A lot of footage there. There she goes. I see it happen all the time, and yet it still amazes me. I still love to watch them fall. I still love to watch my dad cut them too.